Hi, this is Lou with bodyandsoulreconnection.com. Today we're going to be focusing on transforming the energy of comparing yourself, the tendency to compare yourself to others. Comparing ourselves to others is what is considered a low vibrating belief, a low vibrating need or action. And the reason that comes about is because somehow throughout some part in our life, in our upbringing, something occurred. Different stories were thrust upon us, stories from people that we admired, looked up to, or felt that they were more correct than us. It could be our parents, it could be our siblings, older siblings, other relatives like grandparents. There could have been a teacher that said something that somehow influenced us and made us fear and made us feel that we needed to compare ourselves. Comparing ourselves is all about believing that we have to somehow attain a level of approval by different folks. That only when we're approved of, only when others believe or think that what we're doing or how we're being or the person that we are is good enough, then we believe that then we're okay. Now, I want to clarify that there's a difference between comparing yourself so that you're looking for all your flaws or where you don't fit in or where you're not up to par with someone else. There's a difference between that and being inspired by others. You and I can be inspired by others who've done similar things that we're interested in or that we would like to get better in some area. That's great. That brings about light, and it brings about a level of support and a level of feeling that we can also do that, but in our own way, not putting down our intrinsic nature, knowing that what we put in, what we bring to the table is as valuable and as important and as valid as what these other people are bringing to the table. Can you see the difference? Can you understand the difference between comparing just to find flaws and where you're off and wrong versus being inspired and you can and then you feeling you can initiate and move forward and be productive in your life, but in something that aligns for you and is as valuable as anything else that's being brought forth by anyone else. So before I continue, let me also guide you to a link or links in the description below that will give you more information about what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be processing this low vibrating energy via divine energy gifts. And we're going to utilize a teaching that I received by a shamanic teacher that is connected to the Inca lineage. And the links below will give you more information about the divine energy gifts, as well as about energy blocks, as well as about what shamanism is. So if you want to take a look at that, do so, and you can get a little bit better informed about what we're going to do today or the background of what we're going to do today. The main thing to know and understand is that low vibrating belief systems and perceptions and judgments that fuel your tendency to compare yourself, they're low vibrating and don't contain a lot of light. Basically, they contain a lot of the fear energy. And you can surrender that onto the divine realms, onto the non-physical realms, onto the light. You can surrender it. And in its place, you can receive high vibrating truths, high vibrating awareness and consciousness, perceptions, new ways of seeing things, things that will influence a new view about yourself and a new perception, as well as a new way of being able to go about it without fear. So, anyhow, we're going to open up a sacred space first, and then we're going to be receiving these energy gifts onto the palm of our hands, and then placing the palm of our hands to our heart and receiving these new light encoded gifts with higher intelligence and higher information, and exchanging it for the low vibrating things that you carry that tend to get you to this point of comparing yourself. I want you to trust that you can do this and that you have a birthright to do this, because you and I are luminous beings. We're luminous beings in a physical body. You have an eternal essence and an infinite essence, as well as everyone else. Everyone else does. Whether they're aware of it or not, whether they acknowledge it or not, makes no difference. But if you decide to finally take the reins of this birthright, then you can do a lot of transformative work for yourself and change a lot of the things that are heavy, that hold a lot of energy of fear, doubt, worry, etc. You can do this, but it's your choice. And I'm just here to guide you and teach you. And the work that we're going to do, or what you're going to be receiving, does not come from me. It comes from the higher realms, from the light realms, as well as creations here on this dimension that can process light, that can hold light and process light. And a lot of that is nature, plants, trees, crystals, mountains, animals. Okay, they just, their energy allows their way the way that they exist allows energy to be processed, allows the light and so forth just to come through, because they don't judge it. Okay. With that, we're going to do the work. We're going to start processing and transforming the heavy belief or the heavy energy and creation of comparing yourself to others. We're going to close. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and throughout the process, just keep your eyes closed so you can really sense what's going on. I'm going to ask you to get out of your head and connect to your heart center, to your gut area. Connect to the aspect that can sense light, that can sense, that can feel intuitive tugs, that knows better. Our head connects to the five senses. Our heart and our center core, our gut area, can sense vibration and frequency and information that's trying to come through. That's why many of us have said at one point in our life, I felt that wasn't right, or I felt I shouldn't have gone there, or you know what I mean. So that whole feeling, that has nothing to do with the intellect. It has to do with how you connected to something that was in the realm of frequency. Okay, that was in the non-physical realm. So we're going to be doing a lot of non-physical realm work today through this shamanic exercise. So here we go. I'm going to ask you to put your palms up, and you may feel different energy, or energy around your hands, or energy around your body, cold or hot. As you have your eyes closed, you may see colors, different shapes, even some visuals come to you. However you experience this experience, it's right for you. There's no good, bad, right or wrong. There's no need to judge it. Okay, so let's start. Put your hands in the. You can either leave them up like this, or you can lay them on your lap, whatever you like. It makes no difference. I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I'm also going to close my eyes. We're going to open up the sacred space. Then after we open up the sacred space, we'll do a lot of the exchanges. That's focusing on the tendency to compare yourself. And at the end of finalizing the different exchanges that we're going to do, we will then close the sacred space. Once we close the sacred space, then we'll continue and we'll close the the session. Okay, here you go. Close your eyes. Get out of your head, please. Center in your heart area, your gut area. Allow yourself to feel. Take a nice breath, deep breath, and just feel at peace and just trust. Go into the energy of trusting that this can be a beautiful experience for you, a powerful experience for you, and that whatever is going to occur is for your highest good. Okay, so here we go. Divine Creator, the great I am, our Heavenly Father and Mother, we come to you. We ask for the energy gifts that will support us in opening up the sacred space in the most uncontaminated, undistorted manner that it can be opened up. We ask for the energy gifts that will connect us to this space and that will bring forth the connection, the heaven to earth connection that will allow us to have powerful energetic exchanges, that will allow us to merge and connect with all the high vibrating light creations found in this dimension and in the dimensions of light. Whether they be angels or spirit guides or light workers or even ancestors that stand for our highest good. We trust that they will support us in all the requests that we will be making today. So just know that you have energy gifts in the palms of your hands that will connect us to this sacred space. Now place your palms to your heart and repeat after me. I receive, I receive, I receive. Great. Palms back out. I now ask for the energy gifts that will support me in releasing and allowing me to surrender all the stories connected to the belief and to the perception and to the fear and worries that I must compare myself to others to make sure that I'm okay, to make sure that I'm fulfilling all the expectations. I now allow myself to surrender all the stories that have come from others in my life and the stories that I created for myself as well. I also accept all the light gifts that will bring me higher truths, higher understandings, that will bring me peace and freedom from the tendency to compare myself, and that will allow me to totally connect to the value that I hold in my unique essence, that will allow me to see my own worthiness, regardless of what others believe, regardless of other people's stories. Now know that energy gifts are being placed in the palm of your hands to do this powerful exchange on your behalf. Gifts are in the palm of your hands, hands to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Great. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will connect me to my self-expression, that will allow me to honor my self-expression and my truth. I now release anything and everything that is creating a block or a resistance to allowing me to be in my full self-expression, my full flow, my wholeness to myself. Energy gifts are in the palm of your hands to create this transformation for you. Hands to your heart and repeat after me. I receive, I receive, I receive. Great. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will allow me to release the self-dialogue that I have, the things that I tell myself, the emotions that I feel that make me compare myself. I ask for the gifts that will cleanse this from me, that will clear this from me, and allow me to replace my dialogue, my self-dialogue, with kind, supportive thoughts, with loving thoughts, with positive images and thoughts, with great self-confidence of my truth and my self-expression. Energy gifts are in the palm of your hands, hands to your heart. Repeat after me. I receive, I receive, I receive. Let yourself feel. Stay out of your head. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will allow me to disconnect from the belief that I have to seek others' approval, that I have to fulfill everyone's expectations. I now accept the energy gifts that will allow me to honor my journey and to live by my own truth, and to just be aware that everybody else is carrying their own tainted stories, full of their own perceptions, distorted perceptions, full of their own fears, full of their own judgments, and I cannot fulfill, nor am I obligated to align to their stories or fulfill their expectations. Energy gifts are in the palm of your hands, hands to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I now ask for the energy gifts that will increase the vibration and create the proper harmony and merging between my feminine aspect and my masculine aspect, so that these two vibrating aspects within me can support me to be as productive as I can be in my life, and that will help me stay in my clarity and honor my truth. Energy gifts are in the palms of your hands, hands to your heart. And repeat, I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I also request that whatever is found in my subconscious that is resisting the request for me to stop comparing myself, whatever may hold fear and want to block this request, I ask for the gifts to transform the subconscious creation. I ask that my subconscious now be aligned to my conscious desire, and my conscious desire is to completely be freed from the tendency to compare myself to others, and allow me instead to be inspired by others. Feel no sense of jealousy or sense of being less than. On the contrary, feeling that I belong and that I am also part of this great creation and that I am also part of this collaborative existence and creation, and that I bring forth value to this creation. Energy gifts are in the palms of your hands, hands to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. Take a nice deep breath. Keep your eyes closed. We are through with these exchanges. Now we're going to close the sacred space. We want to thank all the higher creations in this dimension and in the light dimensions, and our Heavenly Father and our Mother, and all those that are known and unknown to us, that we're here to support these energetic exchanges. We thank you and we honor you. And now we ask for the energy gifts that will close the sacred space appropriately, that will close the sacred winds of the east, west, north, and south. Know that the energy gifts are in the palms of your hands, hands to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Great. Palms out. You may open your eyes. Wonderful. I hope you had some really neat experiences, and no matter how you felt them, they're correct for you, and things will unfold for the next few days and weeks. Make sure to drink some extra water for the next couple of days. This helps process the energetic exchanges. And also know that if you feel irritable or a little tired, this is part of the work sometimes. The main thing that I'm bringing forth with the creation of these videos and the energetic exchanges that are being taught is to support you in becoming the most powerful creator of your experiences that you can become. And what I mean by that is we become powerful creators of our own experiences by the higher choices and decisions that we make. But the higher choices and decisions that we make are fueled by our beliefs, perceptions, our higher understanding and awareness. So the more that we have of that we have higher beliefs and perceptions full of light and higher truths, then our choices and decisions are going to be fulfilling. Our choices and decisions are not going to be bringing us a lot of drama. We're going to be happy with the results. We're going to be fulfilled. You have to understand, you are the creator of your life experiences. We're never a victim, even though sometimes we may feel that way. But that victim mentality really needs to be, the door really needs to be closed on that. So anyhow, I know that we didn't touch up on everything that may cause you to have the tendency to compare yourself, but you will be the one to discover if you need to in the future have a one-on-one session regarding this particular tendency or other things. So feel free to contact me if that's the direction you want to go. I do sessions throughout the world via Skype and via phone. The results are exactly the same, whether somebody's dealing with me in person or not, because energy has no limitation. Energy is like a radio frequency that you can then dial in whenever the frequency, like on a radio, and you can hear whatever that frequency is carrying. So the same thing with the work that we're doing. you're the receiver, like a radio, and you're also the one sending out the low vibrating creations and giving them onto the light so that they can be transformed. And also, I want to bring to your attention that I do have a book that I wrote. That might be another option for you. The book, let me show it to you real quick. The book is called Divine Power, Divine Right, A Guide to Unleashing Your Inner Light. And it's in a binder form in the hard copy. It's in a binder form because I don't have a publisher yet. And but either way, the information, the knowledge is powerful in whatever form that you can get it. There also is a PDF, and you can request the PDF if that's what you prefer, and you can put it in your own binder. You can create your own binder, and and gain the teachings in that form as well. The teachings come from my personal experiences, also come from the stories that I tell about many of my clients and the transformations they made, or the heavy things that were affecting them and how we went about transforming them. And the book guides you through a lot of energetic exchanges as well. So it's a book that you just don't read. You actually will be able to transform a lot of the things that you may resonate with in the chapters of the book, and be able to bring in light and get rid of and release and surrender all the heavy energetic creations that you no longer want, that you want to close the chapter on. So anyhow, we come to the end, and my heart is with you. My desire for you to have the most wonderful experiences that you can have is what I desire for you. And however we meet again, whether in this format or in another form, I request all the blessings that can come forth for you that will support you in flowing in your authentic self. Thank you.